2 ejected, and later each player suspended for a couple of games. Jumping center here, and we are running tonight from Wells Fargo Center. Second of 2. Timberwolves played last night in Memphis. They lost, and they are minus a key starter in Malik Beasley. Karl Anthony Towns has been putting up some outrageous numbers lately. Yep, number 1 in the NBA, averaging over 11 free throws per game. Sixers 9 and 8 in those games, and the crowd here estimated at about 3,100.
He's got strength, as you see him bringing the ball up the floor here. Nice handles, completely under control.
Embiid, clearly a mismatch here, but a good defensive play by McDaniels to knock it away. Danny Green capping a 7-0 push, and the Sixers go in front by a point as we approach the halfway point of the first.
Well, that's what we know. The 76ers want to do that. They want to get threes in transition. Noel not well.
No. Embiid, and he will go to the line. The closest to him was the aforementioned Jared Vanderbilt. Embiid averaging a career high of just over 30.
Seems to be possessing a little bit more of a focus, more of a drive.
Well, I'll go back, a couple of months ago. We had him on post-game, a Sixer win in Charlotte, where he talked about being a father and how that's inspired him to leave a legacy for his son.
I think the word he used is perspective, right? It gives you a different perspective on life.
No doubt. Oh, another foul. Including 16 of 18 from the line. Karl Anthony Towns did not play in that game.
Well, this is a young team. And
he was in his first year as an assistant to Nick Nurse in Toronto. And when he was hired, it was a strange sequence.
That's the second gimme bunny he's missed.
Embiid rolling in and slamming for 2, and the lid's off for Joel Embiid. In fact, the first shot that he has taken in his return. Edwards doubling up on Embiid. It's Harris for 3. Joel in the mix with Towns looming. Edwards doubling up on Embiid. It's Harris for 3. Joel in the mix with Towns looming. Edwards doubling up on Embiid. It's Harris for 3. Joel in the mix with Towns looming. Edwards doubling up on Embiid. It's Harris for 3. Joel in the mix with Towns looming.
Went in to set the screen. It was going to be so crowded. Antis decided I was be better off just shooting it right here.
Wow, how tough is that? About a $105 dripping wet, but he goes hard and he attacks, does McDaniel.
Green, it's for 3. Yes!
Embiid puts it on the deck, got Towns leaning the wrong way, a lot of contact, and then the whistle does come in. Count the bucket, foul on Cat, and Embiid with a little celebration.
Towns his second, and once again the chance of MVP.
Where were we last time?
And as he came out, the fans were standing, and he was in his glory. 4 personal fouls for him. Jared Vanderbilt, number 8, back for the Timberwolves. And the final 50 seconds of the first half. Embiid and Towns going at it. Okogie reaching in and knocking it away. Simmons, Embiid, thinking 3. There it is, and that'll do it. Looking for the foul.
Tonight, don't get wrapped up in a tight fisted affair down the stretch. Create some separation. Give your starting 5 some rest.
Good defense by the Sixers here to open up the third. No driving lanes available for Minnesota. McLaughlin in desperation. It's one and done for the Timberwolves. What are the 76ers odds to win the East? Mention Embiid, the last time the teams met in Minnesota, that was minus Towns was 16 of 18 from the line. This is what the Sixers can do, Alo. They can dominate on defense for long stretches. Embiid for a three. Embiid has McDaniels. You better believe he wants him at 185 pounds. Up, and he gave it up on the drive. Now Towns with Green trailing him. Wow, he runs headlong. Towns is 22, and the Sixer lead is at 11. Embiid got it.
Just loves to play. That's what you're looking for in the young guys. Does he like to be out on the floor? Does he want to play? Basketball players play.
Sixers have it now out of the timeout. Joel cans it, compliments of Shake Milton, his fifth bucket in 11 tries. He's got 21 in his return. Embiid right to work and slamming for two. The clear mismatch with Edwards, and didn't he know it? Through the opening couple of minutes of the third quarter, managing to keep Minnesota at arm's length, though. McLaughlin comes up with a steal, and he solos. Towns moving on Embiid. Joel going for the steal. Edwards, and Embiid knocked it away off of Edwards and out of bounds. Heady play by Joel Embiid.
To his defense, he is going up against the best two-way big man in the league.
Yeah, he's in there now defending Embiid. Protection for Towns as Edwards. Harris denied. Nice play by Jaden McDaniels to block the shot. Edwards again challenging Embiid, who had the final word. Out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Sixers.
Unbelievable. Off balance, on his heels, going backwards, and he still gets a piece of it.
Embiid, contact with Reed, whistle silent. Joel again to the floor for the third time tonight. Embiid thinking three. There it is. Green doing his best to keep it alive. Simmons, what a play by Ben. And each has played over 40 minutes, as has this guy, Jordan McLaughlin. Must-score situation for Minnesota out of the timeout. They go to Edwards, denied by Embiid. What a play by Joel, out of bounds. It'll belong to the Sixers.